Finding friends for my daughter has been one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. Now, granted, I know that I'm not supposed to be the one to find friends for her, but the way that she is and with all the energy that she exudes, it's kind of hard for kids nowadays to be able to relate in that manner. But the other day, it was her birthday. And this time we didn't have anything planned, but we wanted her to be able to, I don't know, just enjoy something with some friends. And she had said she had about 3 or 4 friends, and she got them together in a group text, and she said she invited them out to urban air. And we finally were like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna do this thing. Let's get your friends around, because recently, Selena was able to have a great birthday, right? The other child, she doesn't have too much of a hard time trying to find friends. But the oldest, Katie, she just has a hard time. But here's the thing. When she had this gathering, we went to Urban Air and her friends met her at the door. The ones that she feels like are the closest to her when she goes to school. They welcomed her, even her cousin Nia. They were all there, and they're just joking, laughing. I mean, meeting her with a hug. And this is the first time that I've seen these friends, really interacting with her. And I'm just like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. So while they're playing and joking around, me, Pam, and the other parents are just chopping it up. And we're finally, really being able to just listen to some of the stories that we have. And you find out that, so many other people have the same struggles. And they were like, yeah, trying to find friends for their daughters has been rather difficult as well. And I'm like, yeah, you understand this. And it's like, being able to, talk with individuals talk with other parents that understand the struggle of having maybe an ADHD kid or a kid on the spectrum. And they're like, hey, we know. And they were just telling stories about how you can tell them the same thing over and over and they still forget. And it's like, how do you still forget? But then when you understand the type of person that they are, when you take that extra bit of patience and grace for them, the world just opens up. And, things just feel a lot better. And one of the things that felt so good for me is that after the whole encounter, or after her birthday gathering and whatnot, the parents, they came and they were saying things again, they were saying it was hard for their daughters to be able to have that type of friendship, to be accepted, to feel accepted, to be able to be wild and free and not have somebody say, hey, you're doing too much. Hey, you're too loud. Hey, just criticizing them all the time, just casting a shadow over their light. And it's like you see so many parents telling their kids, hey, you're doing too much, or don't do this, or don't do that. And they ask why, and you don't really give them a really good reason other than, well, I'm your parent, so you're supposed to listen to me. And it's like, that's a good reason, that's cool. But when these little ones are trying to get a better understanding, they're coming to you for that understanding. I'm just happy that I'm able to see this growth in her. It's growth in myself too. I would say, as a parent, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. Oh my goodness. And it's so difficult to just keep that level of patience up. But her birthday was possibly one of the best that she's ever experienced, when we were able to give that to her. And she was around her friends that truly accepted her. So now I can say, even though it's hard trying to find those individuals, seeing that she has them, including family, right there, the world is her oyster. And you don't need you don't need to know a bunch of people to feel like you have a lot of friends. You just need a good few handful that can help you understand the world or see the world through a different perspective. And the bunch of friends that they have hopefully can complement the attributes of each other. Like hopefully they can bring something good out of each other. And when one maybe might not understand something, the other one can help them do so and understand or see the world from a different perspective. But they are out there. And now she has that. Something I never can say I had. That makes me a little proud. So Katie, if you're watching this, I'm proud of you. I remember the first time I heard my dad say that to me and how I felt. So I'll say it to you to where it just seems normal at this point, but I do mean it. And for anybody else out there that is also watching this and listening to the rambling that I might do about these girls and fatherhood and parenting, things are better than they appear. You just have to pay attention and shine the light instead of staying down in the darkness. That's all the time I got for this video today. Y'all be cool, y'all be great, y'all be amazing. And as always, see you at the finish line.
That diaries is come along and see. Every little moment feels like history. Laughing in the sunlight,